Hi, it's David here again with the 8th and final little video I've done under the title God's Supernatural Interventions in My Life. If you've watched these, I hope you found them helpful, interesting maybe. And this one I've left for the last because this is really rather random and really quite funny, I think, but equally extraordinary. So, during my life, I have always bought cars at auction. They're about half or 1/3 the price you'll pay on the forecourt, and but I would not recommend it to anybody because, of course, cars go to auction because they can't be sold on the normal places, and there's a reason for that. So I would always do my homework. I would phone my mechanic, tell him, I'm going down today. Will you be at the end of a telephone? So then when I'm down there, I will phone him and say, well, I'm thinking of this car, what's this like? And he will tell me, don't touch this. Yeah, that could be possible, but there's problems in the year 80, whatever it is, 90, 2000. So I do my homework. Even so, it's still a risky business. So as an added insurance policy, perhaps, I've always prayed about it before I went, sometimes even fasted for half a day. Now, the last time I went and bought a car, I had prayed about it that morning, and perhaps slightly unusually, I'll pray about lots of things often, and usually you just pray and that's that. You just believe and hope that God's heard. And this time I actually got a funny little sensation, which happens occasionally if I pray, and you feel that you just sort of get some sort of sensation. I can't even quite describe it. It's called, in Christian terms, we call it a witness of the Spirit. But that prayer has been heard, and like you go away thinking, okay, I know that God has heard and has already sort of set about an answer. So a few hours later, I'm down at the auctions. There's a couple of cars we've eyed up. One is a Honda Civic. I phoned my mechanic. He said, they're the most reliable car on the road. We never fixed anything broken in those. This one was rather old and rather tatty though, and the book price was $1,500, which is quite a lot for an auction car that's old and tatty. But I thought, well, if it's reliable, it'll do, so let's go for it. And so it came in and I started bidding on it. And I did that thing you don't want to do in an auction. The bidding came and went, 1,500 came and went, and I just kept going for it. I just thought, okay, I'm going to bid on it. And eventually, of course, you'll get down to usually two people, going to get person A, person B, person A, person B. The price was up at $2,500. It was going for the first time to me for $2,500. It was going for the second time to me for $2,500. And then he said, gone, third time, gone. And he pointed to the other person who I'd been bidding against. I stopped and I was outraged, and even my wife and daughter were there. They said, what just happened? That was good, that was yours. And I thought, oh, I see, hang on a second. And I remember then the prayer that I prayed that morning that I had this funny little witness about. And I can honestly, that's exactly how auctions don't work like that. It's first to you, second to you, and then it's yours. That was not the car. I was so grateful when I realized I had to bid £1,000 over the limit. Stupid, you don't want to do that. In the end, another car came through, which was much newer, cost more money actually, but a much, much better car. And it was obviously the one for us. Equally reliable, I have to say. So, yeah, funny little testimony, but very real and probably saved me a lot of grief. So, hope you find that interesting. And thanks for watching. And that's all for now.